sure all the safety things are on.
I keep getting these pop-ups.
I'll call this meeting of the Monongalia County Board of Education to order. It is July 9th at 5 p.m. So please rise for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We get a little feedback there with our 7-second delay.
Heard it.
Okay, we have no delegations. So the first item on the agenda will be a service classification change. So,
Yes,
Campbell?
Board members, if you will note in your executive file, we have a revised service classification document for you to approve this evening. Superintendent recommends that the board approve the revised service classifications document as presented.
I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second, it's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Let me just give you a little brief overview, and our treasurer is not with us this evening. She couldn't be here, but she briefed me this morning, and if I miss anything, Donna, jump in. We're only looking at number 686, which is the groundsman classification. It's approximately $2,800 increase. We're moving from a B to an E scale. And I think she said with fringes, we're talking about probably $3,200 annually for that particular increase, and that's the only thing we're touching on the scale. Do you want to add anything to that, Donna?
No, it was just for the purpose to try to bring more equity. It's something that we discovered as we worked through all of our maintenance folks. Here you see some things that we redid with maintenance this year. Again, to acknowledge there's only 25 of those guys, and they work really, and well, right now we have no ladies, but we might, and we have had, but they work really hard, and we found some inequities in Nicole and I when we worked with Jennifer on trying to make that on par across the board. So it does only affect 2 individuals here, but again, it just was out of kilter.
Anyone else? Okay, with that said, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Just kind of a little tidbit for the new members. When we have things on the agenda and it gets sent out to you, if you have any questions throughout the period before we get it, feel free to contact the staff, and that way you can get your questions answered and helps the meeting go a little bit
Yep,
quicker.
I did that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, there we go. All right, next, pest management.
Yes, this is for our pest management contract. Board members, you could see the spreadsheet there in your executive content. The superintendent recommends that the board approve Pest Management Services Incorporated. We're looking at $75 per month per school for the bid price, $100 pre-hour per school, $300 per hour per school. For the bed bugs, ant, roaches, and spiders was the $100 pre-hour per school, and the exterior perimeter will be $800 per school.
And I assume that pre-hour means per hour?
Yes. I think I said pre, and I'm trying to
But
read
that's
it
what
without
says.
glasses.
That's
but-
just what it says. It's
Yeah.
just
Okay, I'll open it up for motion.
So moved. Ladies
Second.
first.
Okay, Sean has the first and Jen has the second. Now we can open up for discussion, talk about pest or not talk about pest.
Is that $75 per month? Is that prorated? Because I don't know how many pests you'd have. Well, I guess you would in the winter months, huh? I'm thinking external, but I
They
guess you'd have-
come once a month,
Okay.
so, yeah.
All right.
Most of the pests outside come indoors when it gets cold.
Yeah.
Okay, any other discussion? It's been moved and seconded on the pest management. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
All right.
Aye.
Opposed with a nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Accounts payable addendum.
Yes, we're down to our accounts payable. This is Addendum A. Superintendent recommends that the board approve the accounts payable addendum as presented in your executive content.
I think this is one I need to recuse myself, don't I? Or not?
I have to check because usually it says that in our executive content.
Diesel
Yes,
for the buses.
yep, I do.
I can't read. It's for Stuck Enterprises, the
Right.
biodiesel, so you're
Yep,
correct.
So I'm going to back out of here. Recuse myself. Vice President Haggerty, take over in my absence, please.
Can we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Doorbell.
Thank you. I should have stated I have a business relationship with that company, so that's why I needed to recuse myself. Appreciate that. Next is consent agenda.
Right. Make sure I read this. Superintendent recommends that the board approve the consent agenda as presented this evening to include item A, expenditures exceeding $3,000. Item B, the payment of accounts payable. Item C is our Best Life Therapy agreement. Item D is the UHS prom agreement with the Erickson Alumni Center. Item E is our Navigate 360, that's our ALICE training contract. Item F is the Milan Park Community Center MTech graduation contract. Item G is our Burlington agreement. Item H is our HealthWorks First Amendment to amended and restated athletic training services agreement. Item O is our Houghton Mifflin Harcourt purchase agreement. Item J is the National Youth Advocate Program agreement. Item K is our Mountaineer Job Challenge Welding Program MOU. Item L is our Best Life Therapy Extension Addendum. Item M is the Head Start Transportation MOU. Item N are the minutes of your June 25th, 2024 meeting. And item O are the minutes of your July 1st, 2024 meeting.
Okay, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second? All right, it's been moved and seconded. Any discussion, questions? I just had an open-ended question for Jennifer. Some of these, well, like the Erickson Alumni Center, that cancellation and all of that, if you cancel 3 days or whatever, it's 100% percentage. Are we allowed to, and I'm talking about government services in general, pay for services not rendered?
No, we can't. So this one it's the continuation with UHS.
Right.
It's actually another group, I think, pays for the actual prom itself. So it's not our, the money that's housed here.
Right.
It's a different group paying
Okay.
for that.
So we couldn't be, not that we would early cancel or whatever.
Right.
I just want to make sure that we're covered about paying for something, services we didn't receive, so, okay.
And the Alumni Center they do a number of events for the high schools, and they're excellent to work with.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I wasn't picking on them. That
Right.
question came to mind about whatever contract we would enter into when they have that early cancellation. We can't really sign off and say, yeah, we'll do that if we
Right.
really cancel, so, okay.
Good question.
Any other questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed with a nay. The ayes have it, motion carries. We can pay the bills. Let's see here. I'm hung up. For some reason, I'm not moving on my, there we go. Down to board member updates. Anybody have any updates? Probably nobody's had any meetings.
I actually been working with this group. It's a linear park, Deckers Creek Linear Park, goes from the mouth of Deckers Creek to Marilla Park, and they're looking to clean it up. And they reached out to me as a board member because we have property there, roughly from the left of, if you're looking at Domino's, from the left of Domino's, they call it freshman fields where the freshman team practiced. And they just said, it'd be a group effort of all the stakeholders in that area who have that property, mostly the city of Morgantown, and to make it a destination. And they feel that it would also help out, South High Street in that area and make it a destination for people who come in and visit, maybe football weekends, bringing their children in, WVU, biking, because it's a little sketchy down there now, and they feel if they clear out some of the weeds and make it more visible and attract more people down there. I'm not sure what our role would be. I just kind of threw it out there. I said, well, maybe you could have an outdoor classroom there where kids can go down and take, in biology class, take samples of Deckers Creek water or the soil or something along those lines. And they seem to like it. I told them, I said, I'm only one person. The best thing to do is come and present it to the board. Then you get 5 people and the
Everybody
central
hears the
staff.
same story at the same time.
Right. So I think I've talked to them, and they may be coming at our next meeting on was that the 24th?
23rd.
23rd.
Yeah. So that's my update.
Anybody else? I just want to give a shout out to our Westwood Middle School band and the Mountaineer Middle School band. They played the national anthem at the Pittsburgh Pirates game yesterday, and I didn't get to go. My wife and my granddaughter's in the Westwood band, so I got to see the video. And they did a fantastic job. It was made me proud. So good for them.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. Personnel matters.
All right, we'll take our regular personnel list first. I would like to ask you, I do have one revision for you this evening. If you look at page 5, there should be one recommendation there. I would ask that we just delete that recommendation in its entirety. We're not going to ask for that this evening. So with that particular revision, the superintendent recommends that the board approve the personnel list.
Well, before we go, I have to recuse myself from the personnel list as I have a family member on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to take this time to recuse myself.
Thank you, Mr. Barry.
Thank you.
Okay, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All right. All in favor of the superintendent's recommendation to approve, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed with an A. The ayes have it. Motion carries. I should use my gavel.
Good Denton.
Yeah, probably so. All right, new positions.
We have no new positions requested this evening.
Okay, moving on, personnel list addendum.
I have no revisions to the addendum for you this evening. With that said, superintendent recommends that the board approve the personnel list addendum as presented.
So moved.
Okay, have a second?
Second.
All right. Any discussion? Follow up?
It's great to see anytime with the new hires and the new positions and the people we're bringing in. That was a big topic over the last year or so, or openings and other things. And it's
Yeah,
great to see. It's good. Great progress.
There's some good additions to our staff here.
Yep.
And yep. So anything else? Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed with a nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. And, okay, anybody have anything else they want to bring up? No? Our next meeting is July, did you say? I thought you were going, July 23rd at 5 p.m. And it appears like the 5 PM is working out okay for everybody.
Yes.
All right, we're adjourned.
Thank you, board members.
There.